The new season of Discovery for World of Warcraft is actually so dope, and it's some of the most fun I've had playing the game in years. I was actually going to make a video not too long ago. I've been testing out the hardcore classic WoW, and the vibes in that game are actually immaculate. Like, everybody is out there helping each other out. It feels like what an MMO should be, but I feel like a lot of those players and a lot of those vibes have carried over into the season of Discovery because there's so many new things in the game. It's not the same old game. They got new things in there, so people are more apt to answer your questions. They're ready to help you out. They want to join groups and, hey, you want to help me with this, you want to help me with that. I feel like I've been having some of the most fun playing an MMO with the new season of Discovery. It's like a really solid blend of nostalgia and playing the old game along with new elements, so you're not just playing the same old game. Now, I've been playing as Shaman, and bro, they nailed it. They gave me everything I wanted. Back when I played the vanilla WoW, like years and years ago, I played a Shaman and I had dreams, I had aspirations to tank dungeons. And while it was kind of doable, it really wasn't like a viable option. Not too many people were doing it. They had talents in there that trick you, right? They have one that gives you more shield block, and you block more when you do block. You have dodge that you can put talents into. You have armor that you can put talents into. You're like, yeah, these are all tanking talents. I'm going to be able to tank. And you get to max level and they're like, yeah, buddy, you're not going to tank. Hey, you can tank in Season of Discovery on the Shaman. You only get to level 25, which I think is one of the best things about it. I like that they're doing it in phases. Like, classic WoW is so fun, but it's like, all right, buddy, you got to level for like 200 hours and then you can play the game. Like, I don't know. I can barely get to 60. I know that's part of the fun, but like, bro, it's so much time to put into the game. That's been my biggest complaint about WoW lately, is you got to put so much time. You can't just play it for 30 minutes here and there. If you want to do anything or get anything done, you got to play for hours and hours and hours. Well, I like that the Season of Discovery caps the max level at 25 because it takes like 24 hours to get there. You can do it in less time. You could take longer, obviously, but it doesn't take that long to get to level 25. And there's a raid. That's what everybody wants to do when they hit max level. Jump right into a raid. You got the BFD raid you can do, which I pugged it the other day. I was able to kill 5 out of 7 bosses. I wasn't on voice or anything. It was kind of late night. We one-shot every boss until like the 5th boss, and then we were just wiping over and over again. Like, I didn't look up any guides. I didn't look anything. I'm like, it's gonna be easy, right? It's level 25 raid. It's actually pretty easy. It's weird because I feel like it might be too easy. Like, I'm wondering what people are gonna do after they got all the gear. Like, there's people that cleared it the first day. There's only one difficulty of it. And I literally don't know if there's a 5-man BFD. Is it just the 10-man? Does anybody know if there's a 5-man? Leave me a comment. I haven't looked that up. But I've been having a lot of fun on my Shaman. Like I said, they added tanking in, which is something I always wanted to do on the Shaman. They give you dual wield in vanilla. You can dual wield on your enhanced Shaman, which is like, oh my god, yes. Bro, running around with like staves at low level just waiting for that 3-second swing timer just sucks. So the moment I got dual wield, I like that I didn't really look up anything about it, and I was surprised when I got dual wield. I was like, I'm gonna be able to dual wield? So it made the leveling so much more fun for me. Bro, you see numbers more often instead of just waiting 3 seconds and then seeing a miss. Bro, that's the worst feeling at low level. 3.1 second swing timer, and then you see parry on your screen. You're like, bro, I hate this. Now, the leveling experience was wild. If you didn't play during launch, it was so nuts. It was so unbelievably nuts. I logged in the Tauren starting area. It looked like the Secret Cow level. There was a billion Taurens there. A billion. I didn't count, but it was a billion. Right in the Tauren starting area, there's like a bunch of plane striders you're supposed to kill. There was literally like groups of 5 or 6 Taurens around the spawn points for the plane striders, waiting for it to spawn, and they were just spamming their attack button, seeing if they could be the first one to tag it. Like, you would run way out into the zone. I imagine this was in every zone, but you would run way out into the zone going, surely there's nobody out here trying to do the same thing. And there's still groups of like 5 or 6 people around each of the plane striders. You're like, this is actually nuts. One of the quests where you got to pick up something by the well, I can't remember what you pick up, but bro, there was 1,000 people trying to pick up one quest item. I saw people trying to form a line. They're like, let's form a line and be civilized. And you got like 10 times as many people that aren't lined up that are like, yeah, I don't care about the line, bro. Just if I click it, I click it. I'm playing the lottery. And it did settle down. I did see some people had long queues the first time they were playing. I'm playing on the dang old streamer server, Crusader Strike. We got some horde action going on over there. And I think like the first day there were people with like an hour, 2-hour queues, but I think the queues are mostly gone. I haven't had a queue any of the other days that I've played. I heard somebody say they were in a 20-minute queue, but I logged in like a little bit before and I didn't have one. So it might be depending on what streamers are playing when, whether you get a queue or not. But it was terrible the first day, and then now there's like no queue for me, at least when I play. Which, if you want to come play with me, I usually stream on Twitch at 9 Eastern, but I usually have a nice sesh for a couple hours, and then I start playing some games. It's interesting when your level just stops at 25, like it's so wild, which makes the battlegrounds kind of wild at level 25 because it's level 20 through 25 battlegrounds. I was doing some Warsong Gulch last night, and bro, you just go one shot the level 20, like, I'm sorry, bro, I've been farming gear. But I'm having so much fun playing a level 25 character. Like, they did something right here. Like, the low levels can be boring in Classic WoW. You got like 4 abilities on some characters. The toolkit isn't that fun to do. You don't have as many buttons to push. But with the runes that they have, bro, I can get Lava Lash if I want. I can get Lava Burst. It ends up being really fun. I gotta try more of this Ashenvale PvP. I gotta see if I like this. I don't know. I tried that a little bit last night, and it's like you farm forever to get the percentages up to 100 resources or whatever. And then there's just a huge raid ready to kill the boss, and it's over in like 2 seconds. So we still got to test that out more. I still got to put a lot more time into the game. But I just had to make this to let you know that I think the new season of Discovery is dope. And I'm excited for the next season's 40 level cap, 50 level cap. I think breaking it up like that lets you really enjoy the time in the early leveling instead of just trying to sprint through it. So really cool overall. I'm excited to discover more stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. I think I'm going to try to make some more WoW videos this week. Thanks for watching. See you on Twitch.